are you sure about other partners? For example, Ukraine. We know that the same pressure is now being exerted on Moldova, on, for example, on Ukraine. Would you please comment on this and how you're going really to stand by your partners? And is there any way that you can influence Russia to stop doing this?
I think we could be clear about what we expect Russia. The first is to respect the wish of its neighbors and our partners. To talk about the future and the future relations between one integration project, which is there already for decades on the European territory, the European Union, and another integration project, Euro-Asian Union, which is in making and on the 1st January 2015 probably would become reality. Because this is where I would expect both of us to work very hard to ensure that the basis of our cooperation, the regulatory framework between the two integration projects would be compatible. I am saying very clearly that association agreements are good for our partners and are good for the neighbors of our partners. I am saying clearly that association agreement is substantive and very clear contribution of the European Union member states to the creation in the future of the area of free trade between Lisbon and Vladivostok. The partners we assured that if they become the subject of the undue pressure because of exercising the free choice, they could count on the solidarity. Solidarity is not an empty word in the European Union, and we are proud on always delivering on this principle. Now, in the case of Moldova, you mentioned the decisions to stop the import of not only wine but some other agricultural products has been taken only a few days ago, only hours ago, and we are already working on the legal decisions within the European Union to increase quota for Moldovan wines export into the European Union.
So that could be sort of compensation. What they lose in Russia, they gain in
And we're ready to look
European
into
Union.
that. We're ready to look into other issues. For example, the provisional applications of the treaty we're going to sign with Ukraine to make it as substantial as possible and to be applied as soon as possible is another thing. I could give you another example. If we are able to initial those important association agreement with Moldova and Georgia, the Vilnius summit, then the Commission made it very clear that they will do utmost in way of legal preparation, translation of those documents to be signed before the end of the term of the duty of this Commission.